This is the last exiled starter deck, Blood Raiders. I managed to complete it individually card by card, but again, I don't have the box to go with it, which bothers me, but the box isn't really that important. It's more the contents that are important in this case. Like the other videos, I'm just gonna go through it, see what the contents are, and just give my 2 cents, whatever that is. The core set cards that are in this is Crucifier, Executioner, Impair, 2 of them, Inquisitors, Punisher, Tormentor, News card by the Emperor's Decree, Damage Control, Rookie Mistakes, Different Mechanics. I'm going through these fast because whatever. In Pyroxys, 2 Veldispards, no, 3 Veldispards, my bad. And the Exile part starting now, the Bleak Lance, Parried Passes, Bases. This is from the other decks too. How odd, they repeated 2 of the region cards from other decks. And then you have a third one which is unique to this deck. Okay, whatever. The control tower is a Mark control tower, upgraded into Blood Raiders control tower, which has the same effect as the other ones. The exile ships of this starter deck were Collectors, which were Crucifiers, Blood Punishers, Blood Empires, Blood Executors, I can't pronounce that word right now. What the fuck? Blood Prophets, a Destroyer, the Blood Templar, and the only cruiser, which is a Blood Warmongler, Blood Warmongler. It's an Omen, you know, just Omen. And the Concord ship is a Concord SWAT office. That, I believe, is a Jove ship. I'm not sure if that's Concord Frig. It looks like a Jove ship, if I recall correctly, which I don't remember off the top of my head. It was like a Jove. No, I'm pretty sure it's Concord. Jove surveillance ships didn't look like that. Structures, blood batteries, dome, reinforced shields, locations, bastions of blood. This is actually a promo card as well. There's a promo card version of this that came out before the decks did. I've seen it. The person who had it for sale had it cheap. I didn't pick it up. They're selling it now, but at a higher price, and they're not answering messages about why. So I'm not going to get that card anytime soon. Concord Regional HQ, Concord HQ again, Discordant Colonies, Intaki Trade Post, Security Checkpoint, News cards, Amar Method of Torture. They all have a torture, a different method of torture. Brittle Bulkheads, Dead or Alive, Dismantle, Proofreading, the Speaker of Truths, and the Pilot, which is Aramen Arkha. The one thing that disappoints me about these starter decks is the control towers. They're all the same. The effect is that players cannot attack home regions unless they control at least 2 outer regions at the beginning of their turn. I was hoping that the control towers between all 4 of the exiled decks would have a little more variety, but they legit are the same card. That being said though, I now have all 4 of the exile starter decks. I wish I had the boxes to go with the Blood Raiders and Serpentis deck, but I'm just gonna have to live with that. One thing I did notice about the difference between the core set and the exile set is the core set just overloaded you with frigates, while the exile set overloads you with cruisers, except the cruisers have the status of frigates, and they're cheaper, which is nice, but their frigate stats is just pretty ass, because I was hoping for more of the bigger ships to be a little more tankier. There isn't really much more I can say about the Blood Raiders deck or any of the exile decks. They're pretty much standard. I don't think they give a good introduction to what the game was.